I was gonna ask you this question, but the initial thought I was gonna ask you was I was gonna ask you what are the type of questions that went through your mind during the diagnosis, the treatment, and then beyond. But it looks like you had immense resolve and mental fortitude to tap into, and you came out of it stronger than you ever were, like you yourself said, right? So keeping that in mind, I recently read your interview about healthy living in general, right? And positive outlook, kind of like what you were mentioning a few minutes ago. Last year has been difficult to us in different ways, right? Across the board, rich, poor, coronavirus did not care about um, wealth gaps and all those artificial things, right? And keeping that in mind, what advice would you impart to the folks here on this call and other young people outside of this call, within cricket and outside of cricket, right? Like there's a lot of stress and anxiety. I myself have high levels of anxiety, and the pandemic didn't do anything to curb that, right? It in fact made it worse, right? But however, things are looking up with vaccinations and stuff. So what general outlook, kind of like adding on to your previous response, would you have for the folks in general?
Well, Nish, pandemic or no pandemic, the greatest gift that's given to you is your life. So you've got to work towards enjoying and loving every moment of it. Loving it. And if you start loving it, there's no anxiety. There is a saying which I follow. Hai, it's Hindi, okay? It's hai to hai, nahi hai to hai. Means that you are in any way blessed, whether you have it or you don't have it. You are blessed. It's it's a fabulous attitude. It's a fabulous way of being. How can I explain this? Yes, I love my house. Yes, I love my car. Yes, I love my idiosyncrasies, regarding owning things that others don't have, having a nice car, having a nice watch, having a nice house, all those things. But honestly telling you, it doesn't matter to me when I didn't have them. I was happy then, I am happy now. The essence of it is being content with yourself. It's important, and once you are, then there's no anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is just fear of something that you can be anxious about. Anything you want to succeed in your job. Tomorrow's an interview. If you don't, suppose you don't, then what happens? I never imagine it like that. I just imagine it as another day of extreme happiness, extreme well-being, extreme happiness, extreme joy. Whether I get it or I don't get it, it's not that relevant. Of course, it's come with a lot of age. It's also come with experience. It's come with maturity. It's come with what's transpired in my life. Everybody is different, and their examples and what they go through are different, and how they are fashioned is different. But my advice to everybody is that, live each day, love each day. Don't try and fashion it. Don't try and say that I want it to be like this. That day itself is such a joy. And if you try and fashion it, you're limiting your joy. It's, I don't know if I'm getting across to you, it's like my commentary. Don't be fashioned by what others are saying. Let it be coming from within you. Let it be happening. Don't try and make it happen. Every time you want to make it happen is the source of anxiety and stress and pressure and, expectation. Let it happen. Love it. Love it. Love the failure. Love it. Love the experience of it. You will fail, yeah. It's a given. It's an absolute given. It will happen, and it will happen to everybody. No, you're not an exception that it's only happening to you. It's happening to everybody. And so, what the hell, yeah? Apna le isko, enjoy it.